Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome into the Tuesday Tea with me, Christy. When you join in, and make sure you throw a like, a love, and don't forget to share if you find anything today helpful to you that you think is be helpful to other business owners out there. So this is part one of keep going. Business must go on. So part one is keep going. So I'm going to get my share on while you get your share on. I need to share this with my business partners in our team page and share this over to my personal page. If you are a first time listener in here, drop a number 1 below. And there it is right there. Great. And my daughter is doing homeschool, so she's using my business laptop. So I'm looking on my backup laptop. It is not working as smoothly as my business laptop. So bear with me. That gives you some extra time to get your share on this Tuesday Tea with me, Christy. I'm so excited about sharing this topic with you. It'll be less than 15 minutes that I will be on here. Definitely less than 30 minutes. I could get carried away because this topic is pretty important to me because I've seen the difference it's made in my team of business partners. And so which is why I wanted to share with you. And what I'm sharing today about keep going and what does keep going look like and how I've seen that work, not just with my business partners, but I've seen it work with other business owners. I actually got this topic and idea from watching another business owner be innovative in these times. These unknown times that we're in. Now, this isn't the first time that the world or America has gone through something that they're just not accustomed to or is outside the norm. There have been things that have come along like depressions and wars that have caused us to have to navigate or do things differently. But the most important thing is to keep going. So that's what we're going to talk about here. Got one more place to share this and then we can get this started. Giving you time. Come on in, say hi. Don't be a stranger. Drop a number 2 if it's your first time catching me, Christy with Cure Them Most Accessories, in a Tuesday Tea. All right, it is shared with my team. Whoop, whoop. Well, sort of. I pasted it, but I didn't post it. So let me post it. Or did I post it? Nope, I didn't. These backup laptops, you gotta have them, but that don't mean they're gonna work like the first one. Otherwise, they'd be the first one, right? All right, so here we go. The one thing that I live by in this business is the 5 principles of network marketing that I learned from Eric Worre. So if you want to follow him, his name is Eric Worre. If anybody is in here watching, thanks for the love. Drop Eric Worre's name below so those who come in can follow him too. He is a guru of network marketing. He's been in the business for a long time, has made a lot of money, and has also helped others make a lot of money by building their businesses to a high level of success. So his 5 things that he says people need, which I've touched on a little bit in my other Tuesday Teas, is you need to be independent. It means being an independent thinker, not worried about what other people's thoughts about your business and the things you're doing to make your business work, who aren't even in business themselves. You're independent of their thoughts. Their thoughts don't sway you in an emotional way to make emotional decisions about your business, because success in business is not gained by emotions. All right. Number 2 is being a problem solver. This is what Eric Worre says, and I believe in, I stand behind, is what will help you be a success in network marketing, but in business in general. Number 3 is being consistent. We will definitely talk about today in the topic of keep going when business must go on. And then number 4 is create action. And create action is so key right now at a time where your business must go on. And the last one is having a big vision. Well, we all start this year, hopefully, if you watch my earlier Tuesday tea. You can definitely go back and check it out. Thank you, Tiana, for dropping Eric Worre's name below. You checked out my previous teas. It was at the beginning of the year where I was talking about the things you needed to have in place to have a successful 2020. Well, one of those things is a plan, right? Well, none of us planned for what's happening right now. None of us were aware that things would be shut down, that we wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store like we wanted to. We wouldn't be going to our kids' sports games like we wanted to. Like, I never thought I'd say this, but I miss going to track meets. I miss it. I like really wish it's bright and sunny on a Saturday morning. I'm like, oh, we should be out there on the track meet. But that's not the case. So some of the things that we had envisioned for 2020, we don't need to stop. We just need to re-advise or reinvent or keep going. So where did I get this idea from? If you were like a lot of people and you were on Instagram watching D Nice, who, I didn't, be honest, this is going to probably tell my age or how deep I am into hip hop or not. I didn't know who D Nice was until he killed the game over on Instagram, and he did a live on Instagram, and he ended up, I remember the first night I watched, I stayed up. It was late. I stayed up because I wanted to see him hit 50,000. And I was like, okay, he hit 50,000. I was not even thinking of 100,000. And I know he wasn't either, because when I went back and watched his live where he was DJing live the next morning, I remember him being so excited on his live about hitting 13,000. Oh my gosh. He was like mixing in, shouting out people as they were showing up. And he's like, oh my gosh, we're at 13,000. He keeps mixing. Well, I was watching him that night when he's at 55,000. I woke up to D Nice hitting 1 million viewers on Instagram Live. Amazing. You know how amazing that was? So much so that he had Oprah interviewing him. He had a piece on CNN. He had Michelle Obama talking to him. It was huge. But here's the thing that D Nice did. He kept going. He is a DJ. And clearly the one thing we know that he can't do, along with other business owners right now, is go out and do their jobs in public, especially when it requires like club promoters. They can't promote a club building right now because nobody's supposed to be in there. He can't DJ, which I'm sure he made thousands while he was DJing. He can't do that right now because he can't go to his day parties that he probably does on Saturdays, his night parties that he probably does on Saturdays. He probably has a Tuesday night downtime, slow wind hit that he does or mix that he does somewhere that he can't do. So instead of sitting at home and saying, woe is me, I'm not going to have any money, how am I going to pay these bills? He said, you know what? I have a love for what I do. He didn't even expect what happened to happen. He just had a love for what he did, and he kept going. Look what happened as a result of having a love of what he did. He has blew up. People were posting on there, not him. He wasn't even asking for money. People were posting on there his Cash App to give the DJ a tip because he was changing our lives. I know he did it for me. I was up late, but the way that Instagram lives work is they're still there for 24 hours. So when I woke up the next day, guess what I was doing? Listening to his Instagram while I was getting my work done at my desk, while I was packing up jewelry, while I was sending messages to my team, while I was following up with people who were interested in our business opportunity. He kept going. And so that is what I'm here to share with you today. Keep going. Now, will your keep going be able to look exactly how it did maybe 3 weeks ago, last month, this time last year? No, your keep going will not be able to look like the same that it was. But here is the number 2 thing that Eric Worre says that I stand behind is problem solving. It is now time for you to find out what your problem is and to solve, to come up with ways that you can get beyond that. Now, do I know in our business that this can happen? Yes. I have talked to my team members this month, which is the last day of the month. So this whole month has been full of things that we weren't expecting. This one business partner I have works in the school system where clearly she can't go into her job. But she is a school system that still requires her. She's not a teacher. She actually works in the front office. But she's still required to show up to online meetings and to do work from home. She also has 3 teenagers sitting in her house who are required to still do work. So as a mom, she has to be on them. One, if you have teenagers right now who have cars, who have licenses, who have friends who have cars and who have licenses, who have friends who have parents who aren't as strict as yours, you know it is work right now to keep them in the house. Now, it's gotten a little easier for some because they have seen the impact of their friends or their friends' parents or their friends' aunts. Someone close to them has truly been impacted physically by this virus. And so you no longer have to bite the bullet and argue with them about how important it is to stay inside. They are staying their butts inside. But there are still other teenagers who are not doing that. So this school employee has still been working her full-time job from home. She has still been working with her teenage kids, feeding them, we know it's a chore, making decisions about when to go out to get more food because they're eating her out of house and home. But you know, one thing she's not worried about is money. Her monthly sales, not commission, jewelry sales, because that is what our business does, has outdone her previous months when she could go vending, when she could sell to her coworkers at her job without trying because she just wore the jewelry, when she could see people at the grocery store and talk to them without having a 6 feet distance. Because even now, going to the grocery store, nobody's having time to mix and mingle and say, hey, I love the jewelry you have on. You're supposed to be 6 feet apart from people. You can't have those conversations that you used to have. You can't hand out jewelry that the way that I did in my business when I go out places is, hey, I think this would look really cute on you. Have you ever heard of Paparazzi Accessories? No, you never heard of it? Here's my business card. I'm live every Thursday at 9 p.m. on my Facebook page. Are you a part of Facebook? Hey, let's become Facebook friends. I can't have any of those conversations, and neither could she. But when she sent me a message with her PayPal receipts of how much she has sold and been able to add hope, people are looking forward to these pink bags, black bags, purple bags, whatever bag color yours are, showing up at their house. People are looking forward to her showing up on Facebook because it is something to take their minds off of what's currently going on. Because they turn on the TV, what are we seeing on the news right now? But you know what the most important thing is? She kept going. So instead of saying what she couldn't do, she came up with what she could do. I got a message. I woke up. It came in at 12 midnight, but I turned my phone on silent. So when I woke up this morning at, I think I was up at like 5 o'clock, maybe 4-ish, 5 o'clock. I got this message and it said, thank you so much for continuing to ask me about joining this business, for asking me and I joined. This person is a business partner of mine who she's keeping going. She's not stopped her business. But you know what her breadwinner was? Vending. She would drive. She lived in Metro Atlanta. She'd drive to Nashville. She'd drive to Tennessee. She'd drive all over Georgia doing vending events. I'll be honest. I was worried about what would happen with her business right now, the fact that she could not go to vending events. But boy, did she show me. She has been independent of what other people have thought about her. She has been a problem solver. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, my business is about to fall or fail because I can't do vending events, this lady has been knocking out Facebook Lives, which is social media, something that she can still do, which is in her realm of control. She has been knocking out Facebook Lives and has been putting on a show for the people. She says, thank you so much. I have big spenders who were never shopping with me before. She's like, honey, I sold 18 bows last night. She's like, you know it's a good night when you sell 16 bows for $5 each on a Facebook Live. And those are the kind of stories I like to hear from people who keep going. Now, on the other end, are there people who are not choosing to keep going, who are finding every reason possible why this will not work, why they can't be successful? Yes, and guess what? I see it in their numbers. I'm going to see it when April comes around because we don't know what April holds. We have no idea. We're going into April almost blind, but the one thing we can guarantee is it is up to us to keep going. So I am telling you that when you end this live, please share it with somebody who needs to hear about keep going. And I got this from D Nice because D Nice went live. And guess what he started? A movement. How many of you right now have seen DJs now go live on Facebook, now go live on Instagram? Nobody was doing this, not to my knowledge. I didn't see anybody sharing any lives. Nobody was doing this to my knowledge until D Nice went live. Not only did D Nice touch a jury lady like me and help me share this with you, he also touched singers. Because how many singers were going live on Instagram or on Facebook sharing their music for free? Well, somebody out there did charge $1. I didn't see her live, but are sharing their talents, what they love to do anyway for free, which will help them in the long run. Now, I did share with you 2 of my business partners who right now are seeing success with their business because they kept going. But there are some who won't see that right now. Their numbers may not explode like the 2 business partners that I have who share with me their success. And I can see it. I know they're not lying. I can see their numbers. I know that they are making moves. There are some business partners who are working right now and won't see that. But the way that business works is it's not what you do right now that grows right now. It is the seeds that you plant right now that you will see a harvest later on. So in April, in May, in June, in July, in August, whenever we are allowed to go back to life as which we know it, we are able to leave our house at our leisure, we are able to travel. Lord knows I can't wait to travel. I need to see a beach ASAP. I need to see an airplane ASAP. I need to go lay up in an island or a place that I've never been to before as soon as possible. But when this happens and people return their regular lives, whatever you've offered them as a product, as a service, who are they going to remember was there when it seemed like things were impossible? They're going to remember you. So when they need jewelry, who are they going to see? You. When they have questions, I've had more people come to me about business in general, whether it's related to the industry that I'm in of selling jewelry or it's related to things in general with other industries. It is the concept that carries through no matter what. It is the consistency that you show up and you keep going no matter what. Your business will thank you later. Your customers will thank you later, which is exactly what the business partner who does all vending events and now is selling, her customers have thanked her for being consistent. You have no idea right now how much in a time that is so inconsistent, people are looking for a hint of consistency, and you can give that in whatever product or whatever service you are offering. So I hope that helped you as much as it helped me to be able to share with you how keep going will not make a difference only in you. It will make a difference, and only in your business. It will make a difference to those who are watching you. Whether they decide to jump on what you're doing or not, you will make a difference at a time where differences need to be made. So I look forward to seeing you back here next Tuesday on a Tuesday Tea, where I will continue with part 2 of Business Must Go On. I will see you back here for a lunchtime live at 12 o'clock on my personal page. Please come over and follow me on my personal page, which is facebook.com/cuter-than-Mo. No, that's not it. /CN Waller. And if you go over there today, you'll actually be able, I just joined TikTok. Ooh, so you'll be able to follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok too. As always, thank you so much for joining me. And if you don't walk away with anything else today, walk away with keep going. It's about way more than just you. Be blessed.